games in a row. They're a little tired. They played last night in Orlando. The Bulls.
Well, that's up from his career. His career is 8.2, but he is taking more of an offensive stance. Good post up, good turn.
Jordan drains the three. It's 5-2. Bulls with that triangle offense. Into Harper now. 8 on the shot clock. Jordan from 19. Nothing but net. His mother, Dolores.
Artist.
The Bulls pass those assists around to lead the league in assists, as a matter of fact. Michael Jordan on the penetration. Posting up against Divac. Turn around over the 7-footer. No problem.
When he's cooking tonight, he's really feeling it. You can tell.
Yes, that's a good interpretation. Ball is tipped by Tony Smith, who just checked into the ball game for Charlotte, and everything falling for Michael. Now he has keep going to that post-up moves over there with Glenn Rice, and he can't get it to fall. Rice is 0 for 3. Bulls on the break. Pippen with a monster jam over Divac.
It is so difficult when you go down and try to set up because there's no movement. The Chicago defensive set makes it very, very difficult.
Good pass from Longley to Jordan for a 15. Potent offensive player on the Charlotte Hornets team. Dell hasn't made an appearance yet. Charlotte could use him, having scored only 11 points. Michael has scored 14.
Truly believes he has a halo. You know that.
Yes.
And I don't blame him.
That's a nice pass from Glenn Rice to Matt Geiger.
Well, spectators from another era, but they're not really spectators, but they look like suede, and they're red rather than black, which is kind of different.
You know, I feel like we're hawking Michael's stuff. Now we're showing shoes.
Just different. Why should we be any different than anybody else in the world?
We're selling
It's not a movie. It's sneaks. It's
and how about
underwear.
This? His new movie's opening. We're plugging it to death. That's Warner Brothers, after all. It's all a big family out here in this commercial world. And he hasn't given us one lousy ticket to Space Jam.
No, you're right, buddy.
Caffey penetrating and losing the ball, getting it back himself. Dennis Rodman, that's 10 rebounds. Jordan, 3 for Michael. I think that's the best way to define his game. Excellent player, athlete, pro baseball player when he was drafted, but he's been hurt a lot. He wears 24, is defending Michael right now. 21 for Jordan. Double think, double clutch, and missed the basket. 51-34, Chicago. Open lane for Jordan.
And Scotty Burrell was on the baseline, left the game for a couple of years, came back to coach in the CBA.
Bulls have 13 on the shot clock, and Glenn Rice trying to play Michael.
No contesto.
Somebody will be open. Rodman this time. They go back into the triangle now.
Pretty good option.
We always say that, you know, no matter what they run, when it gets down to it finally.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what, you know, they talk about the triangle offense. People try to duplicate it, but you better get somebody like that at the end of it when you're in trouble, and bang.
Glenn Rice hits his 2. Michael Jordan, by the way, 27 in the game. He's hit his last 5. And it's 19-point lead, 59-49-34, remaining in the third quarter from the Hive in Charlotte. Jordan, 3. Oh, my. Only 1/10 of a point ahead of Elijah Warren, and I guess maybe he's trying to widen the gap. Rodman with another rebound. Pippen, Jordan, 32 points. Rodman, 14 boards. We may be looking at another 50 here tonight, or more.
Well, he's going to be very close, you know, unless he leaves the game and doesn't return at this point with a 22-point lead. Great pass by Pippen. Penetration, sees where Jordan is, and Jordan takes it right to the rim.
Well, here's the deal. Our deal, yours and my deal with him before the game, is the sneakers, the little bit of fire. Anthony Mason draws the technical. He's, you know, very frustrated with the way this team is playing. After he came from New York, and as Pat Riley, who coached him up in New York, and his other coaches will tell you, he is an emoting defended by Tony Dell. Pick from Rodman. 10 on the shot clock. Rodman Rodman sets up in the post. Pippen to Jordan, bailout.
Well, your triangle offense.
Don't buy it.
Not with coaches. Robert Duvall said it in a movie, I believe, what, Tender Mercies?
Yeah.
But it's kind of something the coach has to live by. And now we have Del Curry playing Michael Jordan.
Basket from Tony Smith. 110 to 87. This is going to screw up the Bulls' 84.9 points per game that they're allowing. And now it'll be like over 85, so that'll upset everybody. Michael Jordan, 14 in the first quarter, had his way tonight with everybody, 33-point land. And, of course, he was assisted, as he's been by so many times, by Dennis Rodman, who will be with us when we return in just a moment.